Software licensing is a critical yet often overlooked part of your software business that, when done well, will unlock revenue growth. However, if it is done badly, it can also create friction for both you and your customers, preventing growth and frustrating the users of the software. Software licensing is about controlling access to a software product that you publish and sell, so that only those who have paid for it can use it in accordance with the license terms under which the software product is sold. The end goal is to monetize your software product as effectively as possible. When you sell your software product, you're not actually selling the software itself, you're only selling the right to use it. In other words, you're selling a license, even if you've never thought about it quite like that. You sell the customer a copy of your product, but the ownership of the product remains with you, the software vendor. So when a customer purchases your software product, they agree to the terms laid out in the software license agreement. But it's your job as the vendor to ensure that you get paid and that the end user complies with the license terms. Otherwise, you won't be profitable. There are two main problems if you don't do software licensing well. First, unless you're able to block access for users who do not hold a valid license, you're more than likely leaking revenue and not earning as much as you otherwise could. Second, if the way in which your customers purchase, get issued and redeem their license is clunky, they might give up and not buy your product in the first place, meaning you lose out on additional revenue here as well. In both cases, and because licensing is often something that's implemented as quickly as possible by in-house engineering teams, you might be unaware how much license revenue your business is missing out on. To fix this problem, software companies have two choices. They can either make sure an in-house system is fit for purpose, or buy in a third-party dedicated license management solution. However, self-built licensing systems and legacy licensing systems typically don't scale. This means your internal engineering resources are wasted on manual license admin and maintaining the system, when they could have been used on your core product. You wouldn't think of building a CRM solution in-house, so why build your own licensing solution? It's a lot more complex than a CRM tool. Every software company wants revenue growth, but very few solutions enable it as well as software licensing does. And no software licensing solution does it as effectively as Tenduke. On average, businesses that switch to Tenduke from other providers or sunset their in-house systems see a 15 to 20% increase in revenue in the first 12 months after deployment. To summarize, a great software licensing solution allows you to 1. Monetize your product more effectively to unlock revenue growth. 2. Introduce new business models that are more profitable. 3. Block unauthorized access to your product to prevent revenue leakage. 4. Save tons of time when licensing is automated and takes place in the cloud instead of being a manual process requiring human intervention. 5. Free up engineering resources when licensing is done by a specialist. 6. Make licensing work seamlessly with other systems you might have in place, like CRM or e-commerce. 7. Serve your customers better by making licensing invisible to them, reducing support tickets. To learn more about how Tenduke can help you unlock revenue, watch the rest of our video series.